Hey traders, welcome to WeTradeWaves weekly forex forecast. Guys, I really hope all of you are doing well and you made money trading the markets last week. DXY went down, the first part of it as expected. Euro dollar went up, pound dollar went up, gold went down as well as expected. All the pairs that you can see to the right side of the screen. Bitcoin is about to break 100k and US30 went up as well as expected. Anyway, I'll explain this for you in detail shortly, but all of you are new to WeTradeWaves, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, don't miss any update guys, and keep watching till the end. Before I start covering the XY, this by the way our YouTube channel, just for those of you who don't know, this our YouTube channel, it's WeTradeWaves. You can scroll down and watch all our previous videos here. Every single week we do the weekly forecast, and again, to know the before and after, you can watch these ones here on our YouTube channel. So, as usual, I'll start with the XY, and this is actually the dollar index, the XY daily chart. Why I'm showing this, our members actually, or people who are following us on a weekly basis, they know what I was expecting for this one here, right? So even before the election, we knew that market will push to the upside, and this is 2016 US elections. I'm just showing you this one just to show you the similarity of the structures and why market will be actually have behaved this way, okay? So for this one, after the election, like I said before, but I'm just repeating for those of you who are new, market went to the upside, gave us corrective structure up, and started to fall, okay? Last week, I explained you why market was falling here after the elections, and again, to not repeat the same thing, you can go back to our YouTube channel and watch our last forex forecast, which was this one here, okay? So if you go and watch it, I explained in detail why market has was falling here and why we were expecting the same thing to happen in 2024. So if I go to the 4 hours, as most of you can see here, this is the structure for the dollar. We've got this up wave here for the XY, drop, up, corrective structure up, and then drop. Like we were saying, since the past few weeks and even till now, this is a complete structure here, and the market gave us this up wave, and the market broke the top, this one here, with this move. And last week, I said to you, DXY is ready to fall. We are expecting a corrective structure, want to push up, but DXY is ready to fall. So the first wave was toward the downside. If you sold, you must have made money. Well, actually inside our community, we've got two great setups for DXY for the sell. So I cannot explain this here anyway, but just to let you know, we've got our setups to the downside, and some of us are already in the sell for this. So the first move is done. If I go back to here, if I can move from here all the way to, let me try that, to here. So again, this is 2016. This is exactly the same time, or the same structure after the US elections, 2016. This is where Trump as well came. As you can see, after a top, we've got this drop, right? So at the moment, we might be either here or here at the moment, okay? So in all the cases, we've got the first drop, which it might be this one or it might be this one. You get me? Now, if I go back to this structure, just to explain you, this structure, like I said last week, it is ready to fall. So this is a complete, let me just show you this one. This is a complete corrective structure from here to here and from here to here as well. And like I said again, last week, dollar is ready to fall. Last week, we were expecting market to give us a corrective structure like this, if you remember, want to push up before the fall. This still valid, okay? So for now, the first structure for the XY is done. I would say market gave us this drop, and this, it will move a bit more down, of course, and after that, we'll start an up wave here. So last week, dollar was a sell. This week, it should be a buy. So our buy is for the dollar. That's why it's very important, guys, to follow us on a daily basis and weekly basis as well. Daily for the WW members, and for you guys on YouTube, you have to follow us on a weekly basis, okay? So for this one, last week we were in the sell, and now the structure or the bias is toward the upside. This up wave, it can be an impulsive move or a corrective structure. For that, we need to follow this step by step, and we'll update you, of course, during our daily live sessions for those who will join the program, of course, and during our Wednesday update that will be conducted as well by T every Wednesday. Now, tomorrow on Sunday, every Sunday, we have our Sunday sessions, and this is what we cover on Sunday sessions, just for those of you who don't know. And this is what WW Pro membership you can get inside it, okay? Now, for that, again, we've got this drop. It was perfect, and we've got a very good sell setup for this one. Two sell setups, by the way, regarding this fall. And then after that, one more fall, and then after this drop, up wave will be coming. This up wave, it can be corrective or impulsive. In all the cases, we think that dollar will push to the upside. Again, This is, guys, we are following step by step, wave by wave, just for you to know which trade to take and which direction to go for. Okay, so for this one, I think it's clear for you. The details regarding the structure, the details regarding the levels will be covered by T tomorrow at 12 p.m. UK time for WW Pro members. Again, if you want to know more details about the structure or the program, it's in the description under this video, in the first comment, and in our website as well. The website is here, waytoderives.com. All the details are on the website. All right. Euro dollar for this one, market went to the upside. Like I said last week again, this is ready to push to the upside. If I go to the daily chart just to show you, this structure is ready to push up. Do we think this is actually the start of it? It can. Okay, so the first wave to upside, we have got it. After this up wave, now, any drop here, it will be temporary. So if we get this up wave and then a sudden drop to the downside under this low, you should not miss this buy. Okay, so the next wave for euro dollar is toward the downside, just to let you know. And this can be a corrective structure or an impulsive wave before the next up move. In all the cases, I would say the long-term view or the mid to long-term view is toward the upside. Which wave to trade is up to you. If you want to go for scalping trades, the first move, it will be toward the downside, and this drop, it can be corrective or impulsive. Now, at the start of it, it doesn't matter if it will be impulsive or corrective, because the direction for the first, I would say, few days or the next week is toward the downside. You get me? That's why the structure can change, and that's why you have to follow us on a daily basis, like I said, to get direction. So for now, corrective structure one push up is expected for euro dollar. If we get this correction, you can sell this one if you'd like to. And after this sell, if we get a buy setup, we'll go for the buy. Make sense, guys? That's regarding euro dollar. Bigger picture, up. For now, drop is the move. And after this drop, we'll see if they want to give us a buy setup. We can go for the buy. Pound dollar for this one is exactly the same thing. I have explained again this, guys, in detail last week regarding pound dollar. This can fall once more before the next up wave. If this happens, we'll ignore any sell setup. No sell setup for pound dollar. We'll focus only on the buy setups. Some of us are already in the buy due to the strategy that we've got. And again, guys, once you join, it will teach you everything inside the WW Masterclass course. And again, if I go to here just to show you this quickly, this is the dashboard that you will get access to. Of course, the Masterclass course, the weekly sessions, trades of the week, all what you can see here, plus the multi-Q&A sessions, archive, which are the advanced part of Peter Waves concept. Anyway, and all the archives are here. All right, so this is again a big learning process for you once you join. And as a notification or just to give you an update regarding the Discord, this is live. We start to move some of our members there. And all WW Pro members, please, guys, keep an eye on Telegram. Keep an eye on your email addresses, because next week we'll change this one here inside the dashboard in WW community from Slack to Discord. Okay, so the details, it will be here on how to move to Discord with the verification and all the details. But like I said, we'll send a notification on Telegram, we'll send notification on social media, and also we'll send you an email regarding those of you who have a active membership on WW Pro. This will be, by the way, the channels anyway. So I might get into these ones later on, but just to let you know, this is active and we start to move a lot of our members to this one as well. Okay, so regarding Discord, guys, just to let you know as well, a lot of innovation, it's actually happening. We'll be adding a lot of things later. We have a big plan for that. So a lot of channels will be added as well that will be beneficial for all the traders. Again, you will love it. So for this one, back to pound dollar. Pound dollar, guys, like I said last week, it is ready to push to the upside. This is the low. Like I was saying, this is a low. Okay, and usually pound dollar is famous with the running flat formation. So this is a running flat as example. Here we're having a running flat in the lower time frames. Once you go and you go to lower time frames, you will see that. And you have a lot of other running flats for, look at this one as example, for pound dollar. So if we get a running flat here, market will push to the upside. So do not miss this buy. If market will go to the downside to break this low, again, it's not needed for the structure. But if this happens, no sell setup. Even if it's from 27 to 23, no sell setups, because this wave anytime can start to push to the upside. Because if the XY would keep falling, all the majors would keep pushing the upside. Okay, so for this, either market give us corrective structure up from here, and you should not miss this buy setup, this uptrend. Again, we have guys, we have strategies on how to add winning positions and how to maximize profits. Okay, that's why it's very important to learn how to trade correctly before you risk your money. If you lost money in 2024 trading the markets the right way, I would say the wrong way, You have to learn how to trade it the right way in order to make money and become a successful trader. At TraderWaves, we have a lot of success stories. Our members are succeeding on a weekly basis. Again, we are posting this on social media, but a lot of them, they are not posted. If I go here, look at this as example, Milton and a lot of our members anyway are succeeding big time. So again, for pound dollar, this is the daily chart. If this will turn out to be running flat, you should not miss this up wave. In all the cases from here or from here, pound dollar is towards the upside. So imagine you know the direction, you know how to trade it, you know how to maximize profits. That's all you need. Okay. So back to the 4 hours, what to expect next for pound dollar. If this will be a liquidity grab from this one, we'll expect market to give us a drop, impulse to the downside to break this low, and then after that to push to the upside. If not, market give us a corrective structure and then up again. In all the cases, next week, the first wave, if I need to explain about the fractal ratio of the market, the first wave is toward the downside. Okay. If you want to go for the sell, you can go for it. If you are in the buy, manage your trades and let the market unfold. Great setup here that gave us actually more than 5-to-1 in one single move to the upside in this wave as well. In this wave alone, I would say 5-to-1 trade. Fantastic, very good one. This is one of my favorite pairs. WW Pro members, they know that. And we have a special strategy for this one that it got triggered almost on most of the structures for pound dollar. Okay, so for this one, like I said, next week, the bias is towards the downside. If we get a corrective structure, another push up before the next structure. So the levels will be again discussed by T during the Sunday session. If you want to get access to it, you know where you can get it. Okay. Gold for this one, market as well. We've got this up wave. It was perfect. And then after that, just to show you this one, guys, clearly here. Let me put this here and look at this one. After this up wave, market took liquidity above this top. This is very common. This is known structure. We know actually how market play between the liquidities. And for this one, we're having a liquidity pull above this. Market went all the way up. And then after that, we've got this trap. This was again a perfect move to the downside and market is correcting to the upside here. Every single wave is predictable, guys, for gold. Yeah. So that's why we have high accuracy for gold. And if you see actually our previous forecast and if you are following the Sunday sessions, you know how many times we forecasted the levels for gold and it was exactly as expected. Okay, so I'll not repeat that, but WW members, you remember 2760 level and a lot of previous levels as well. So for this one, we've got this up wave, we've got this drop, and now market is correcting to the upside. If you took this sell, you must have made money. If you took this buy, you must have made money. All of these are tradable and expected, and you're expecting this anyway. So for this one, what's next? Market will give us this up wave, and then after that, one more drop is expected. After this drop, we'll update you where this will be going next. But for now, after this up wave, one more drop will be coming for gold. And this drop, it can take us all the way down to break this low once more. If not, we'll get a corrective structure. But like I said, we are expecting a drop, all right? So if we get a corrective structure here, another push up before the next sell setup. This is a corrective structure. It can be complete and or it's in the making. At the moment, we don't have the setup yet. But like I said, this corrective structure most probably give us one more drop before the next wave. This drop, guys, if it will go to the downside to break this low and we get a buy setup, we'll go for the buy. Okay, I'm giving you the waves step by step in advance. But of course, the structure can change. That's why you have to follow us on a weekly basis. And again, for weighted raise members, daily raise guys, you know, to get the setups actually and to get the structures with our seniors. Okay. For this one, I hope this is clear. If you're in money here, guys, you must be in very good shoes. And if not, wait for this one to go for one more drop before the next up wave. Again, this drop, guys, like I said, once we get this move, do not jump in the buy because we need to wait for the setups and we need to wait for the structures. Okay. Aussie dollar for this one, market went to the upside. It is correcting. So if dollar will start to push up impulsively or correctively, one more fall is expected here for this one before the next up wave. Okay. So in all the cases, if we get a drop for Aussie dollar under this low, it's a buy. Even if this correcting started to correct here, it's a buy. Okay, so no sell setups for Aussie dollar. Any buy setup we get, we'll go for it. Next week, we might get a drop as a corrective structure or impulsive wave. We need to wait and see because this can turn out to be just one more fall before the next up wave. We'll end up with a running flat in the middle. And then after that, one push up for Aussie dollar. All right. New Zealand dollar for this one, market went to the upside. We broke this top here. We're expecting, by the way, market to give us a corrective structure and on the news to get this drop because we're having New Zealand news last week. But instead, market went to the upside. we've got the first impulse up. We broke the structure. Now, after this up wave, this can be again a simply liquidity grab for another drop, and then after that, market to push to the upside. This sell, we will not take it. This is just expectation to be ready if market will break this low to go for the buy. Make sense? It's not a trade setup to the downside, or it's not a high probability chance move. This is just to be aware that market can do that one more drop before the next up wave. In other means, the DXY can push up to break the top before the fall. Okay? This is just for you to know that this can be possible. And if this happens, do not go for the sell. Wait for market to break the low and then you go for the buy. I hope this is clear, guys. All right? So we are looking for buy setups for the majors, no sell setups. So for this one, again, the sell setup, it will be short-term move. If you want to go for the sell here, you can go for it. But do not go for the sell, putting a target like, I want market to break this low. Because this is not high probability chance move. This will be just a manipulation to get everybody out before the next up wave. But for now, the next structure, the next move is toward the downside. If you want to go for the sell, you can go for it 100%. Again, it's up to you to know how to trade this one. If you know how to trade it, if not, you can wait for market to give you a corrective structure, and then after that, one more push up. All right. Dollar yen for this one, we're expecting market to push to the upside. Instead, we've got a drop here. So after this up wave, it was a corrective structure, drop, corrective structure, and then another fall. After this fall, pull back and then drop. So for this one, if we get a corrective structure here, another drop will be coming. Okay. By the way, dollar yen, it might be changing the structure, guys. Okay. The details regarding this one will be covered anyway inside the Sunday session. So if we get a corrective structure similar to this one, this was an expanding flat, by the way. One more fall for dollar yen. But again, we will be waiting a push up first before the next drop. If you are a scalper or if you are a short-term trader, you can trade this up wave here if you would like to. All right. So for now, corrective structure up before the next drop. Dollar Swiss for this one, market went to the upside, we broke the top, and now we are correcting to the downside. This guy's a corrective structure or part of the corrective structure. So after this drop, we are expecting market to go to the upside correctively or impulsively. In all the case, if you want to go for the trade, like short-term trade, this should be towards the upside. If this will be a corrective structure, another drop will be coming. This structure, guys, will be in the making for the next week. That's why it's very important, guys, to follow us. And those of you who want to join, again, you will get access to everything inside the program. Dollar CAD for this one, market again started to fall to the downside. If we get a corrective structure, another drop will be coming. This structure, guys, is completed. And again, this is the first wave of it. And after that, a corrective structure upwards before the next drop. USOIL for this, market start to give us this up wave. It's a complex structure at the moment. But for this one, up is the move before any next structure. Bitcoin, this is about to break 100K very soon. They are just playing with the emotions of the traders. So this is a corrective structure, like most of you know. We're expecting market to push the upside way before this is a corrective structure. This is a corrective structure here. And then this is correcting for one push up to break 100K. After 100K, we'll expect market to give us a corrective structure downwards. It can be something similar to this one or a bit deeper. But after 100K, if you're in the buy, you should take partial profits because after that, market will start to give us a bigger corrective structure before the next up wave. Okay? So for now, this is a corrective structure. One push up to break 100K is very possible, high probability chance. And after that, we can expect market to give us a drop as a corrective structure. US30 market moved as expected. We're expecting a change of structure, and this is exactly what the market have done. So even technically, like I said, this was ready to fall. We've got this drop and then this sharp up wave. If we get, guys, a corrective structure here, this is a change of structure for market to push higher. Okay, yes, I know everybody was waiting for a drop, and that's why last week we said after this corrective structure push up, we might be getting a change of structure and breaking the top here. If we get a corrective structure, this will push to the upside. Okay, this corrective structure, guys, it might take some time. We might get something similar to this one as example, or even similar to this one before the next up move. If we get that, this is just a trend continuation pattern and market will keep pushing to the upside. Okay, that's regarding, guys, the forecast. I really hope all of you are benefiting from this. We Trade Waves members, like I said, do not miss joining the Discord. We will send you actually the notifications on Telegram, and we'll send you actually as well email regarding how to join. And as well, we'll change this one here, the WW Community tab, next week for all of you, for WW Pro members. And in Slack, we'll send all notifications. So none of you actually will miss it. I will keep updating you, and we will keep actually sending you notifications for any update. Okay. With that note, all of you guys who want to join the Sunday session, do not miss it. It will be very important. As usual, the trade setups will be shared there. The levels, all the questions you can ask inside the Sunday session. And with that note, I really hope, guys, you will have a great trading week, and see all of you next Saturday. Thank you very much.